We'll continue that purchases book. Illustration 2 we'll work out now. The question is from the following transactions in the purchases. So, they enter the following transactions in purchases book of Messrs. Bhaskar Brothers. That means your firm's name is Bhaskar Brothers, Mumbai. The purchases book we are going to do. Did you see in the question April 1? Purchase goods from Joshi Brothers, that is seller's name. Invoice number is given. So, we have a column like invoice number. In previous question, we didn't write anything in that column. Normally, we will not write anything because number will not be given in the question. But here we have invoice number. So, you just write that number in the invoice number column. LF column is again blank here. Then trade discount is there just like previous question, but you have to see whether two conditions are satisfied. See, actually this chapter is very easy. Very easy means very easy. You don't have to be intelligent to learn this chapter. It's very easy. You just have to copy the sentences from the textbook, multiply the figures, just write that amount in the details column. Then add it, write the amount in the final total column. That is what you have to do in this chapter. I mean all books, sales book, purchases return, everywhere you are doing the same steps. But what you have to be careful is see whether both the conditions are satisfied. In between certain times they will give cash transactions, sometimes they will give like goods which are not related to your business, but you will record every transaction. That's a usual mistake students make in this chapter. Though it is easy, there are chances for careless mistake. So, be careful while you do the question. Then in this particular question, just look into page number 11.5, the answer is given there, no? Their format is little bit different. They have divided the amount column again into cost and freight, inwards and all, but you don't have to do like that. You just draw the same format for every book. Understood? The same format we did for illustration 1. What did we draw there? It's date, particulars, invoice number, LF, details, amount. That is enough. Everywhere you draw the same column. Understood? No need to make it more complicated like your textbook format. So, just draw the same thing. You give the heading first and draw the same format. This is illustration number 2. So, purchases book. The date is 2020 April 1st. Okay, see whether it can be recorded in this book. You purchase goods from Joshi Brothers, so it's on credit. The item you purchased is tube lights and Crompton bulbs. Okay, then just go through the other transactions. So you will get an idea of your business. What are you dealing in? Then heaters you have purchased, again fans you have purchased. So it is appliances, electrical appliances, isn't it? Bulbs, plugs and all. Okay, so this is your business. So it is related, tube lights, bulbs and all related to your business. You can record it. Write the seller's name, Joshi Brothers. It is Mumbai. Invoice number 210. And the item. Exactly the same sentence given in the question. 10 Philips tube lights at the rate of rupees 200 each. So it will be 200 into 10, 2000. Then 50 Crompton bulbs. At the rate of rupees 100 each. So it is 5,000. Is it over? Yeah, items are over. Then next is less trade discount. So before that you have to draw a small line here in details column. Write the total in the details column itself. Then you write less trade discount at the rate of 10%, that is 700, and draw a small line here in the details column and write the final figure in the amount column, that is 6300. This line must be on the same line, these two lines. Then the next one is April 6th purchase against cash. It is specifically written against cash. You will make mistake. You will not read the question clearly, and when you see a transaction you will immediately record it in the books. But be very careful. You have to see always whether two conditions are satisfied. So here it is against cash. Ignore that transaction. Cash purchases will be recorded only in cash book, not in purchases book. So that you have to exclude. Then the next item you can write purchased goods from Rajesh Electric Store. Okay, there you are purchasing heaters and all, which is related and which is on credit basis. So April 10th, Rajesh Electric Store, Delhi. The items are 25 heaters at 800 each. Okay, trade discount is given there. Did you see 25 heaters at 800 each, 10% trade discount. Then 15 Crompton fans, again 10% trade discount. Trade discount we will compute on the total like we did for the previous question. Individually you don't have to calculate now. Now you just do 25 into 800, which is 20,000, right, in the details column. Then the next item you purchase 15 Crompton fans at the rate of rupees 1,600 each. There also 10% trade discount is there, but that we will write at last. So 1,600 into 15, it's 24,000. You compute the figures and write. Don't use calculators. This is for you to practice. Then we'll write less. Okay, before that you just add these figures, that is 44,000 less trade discount at the rate of 10%. Compute trade discount, that is just cut one zero and write. So less 4,400. You can write the figure 39,600. Here also you have to draw a line in particulars column. The next one is April 15th purchased laptop for 50,000 from Computer Mart. Okay, you are purchasing a laptop and it is on credit basis because seller's name is given like Computer Mart. So first condition is satisfied. What about the second condition? Is it related to your business? Are you dealing in computers? No, yours is electrical appliances like tube lights, fans and all you have purchased. So yours is not a computer business. So laptop which you purchased is not related to your business. So you have to exclude that transaction. Understood? This is where you are going to make mistakes. So exclude that transaction. It's not related to your business. The next one you can write, that is Philip bulbs you purchased, then power plugs also you have purchased. So that you write April 16th. Supreme Electric Store. The item you purchased 5 dozen Philip bulbs. At the rate of rupees 100 each. Okay, see here it is given like 5 dozen. 5 dozen means 1 dozen is 12. So 5 dozen means 5 into 12, it will be 60. And it is not given 100 per dozen. If it was like previous question, 100 per dozen, you just have to do 100 into 5. But here it is given 100 each. That means for one bulb, the amount is 100. How many bulbs did we purchase? Are we purchasing 5 bulbs? If it was 5 bulbs, you can do 100 into 5. But here it is written 5 dozen. You have to see all these terms very carefully. Understood? So 5 dozen means it is 5 into 12, 60 bulbs you have purchased. And for one bulb, it is 100. So for 60 bulbs, it will be 60 into 100, that is 6000. So all these calculations you have to be very careful. Though it is easy, you will make calculation or careless mistakes in these type of questions. So be very careful when you do problems. 25 power plugs at the rate of rupees 80 each. That is 2000. Then again trade discount is there, freight is also there. 8000. From that you less trade discount at the rate of 10%, yes. So that is 800. Write the balance 7200. Okay. Now usually we will be writing this figure in the outer column, amount column, but now I wrote it in the details column because we have one more item in the question like freight charges 75. Did you see freight charges 75? Freight means it is the shipping charges or transportation charges which we have to add with the amount because that is also an additional expense for you. Discount is like what can be called the discount for the firm. It can be like when you receive it's an income, but when you spend it's an expense. So less trade discount means this amount you will not get. You are supposed to receive 8000 but you will not get 8000. The discount which you allowed must be deducted, whereas freight charges, the shipping charges or the transportation charges you have to add. So add freight. Freight you have to add and the amount is for freight, amount is 75, isn't it? Yeah, 75. So outer column, the amount column you can write 7275. Yeah, with that transactions are over. You draw a line here in particulars column, then you write purchases account debtor. Purchases account is having a debit balance, so purchases account debtor, and here you can write month end April 30th and just total your amount column. Add all the figures what you have written in the total column, the outer column, that is 6300 plus 39600 plus 7275, so that is 53175. Okay, and this total you must double line. Always the total figure you must double line. Yes, so then you can close this purchases book. Understood? Now we will work out exercise, that is practical problem. Practical problem number 4 given on page number 11.35. 11.35 practical problem number 4. So again the question is to prepare purchases book. Draw the format, give column headings. Invoice number. Though invoice number is missing, you must have a column like this. LF details amount. The first item given there is purchase from Subodh Brothers, that is April 8th, 2020. So you write Subodh Brothers, Delhi. Okay, can we record the transaction? Just see that transaction given 5 chest of tea. Okay, chest of tea means, chest means actually it is a wooden case used to ship tea. Okay, so that is a box or a wooden case. 5 chest of tea at the rate of 7,000 per chest is given. So you just have to do 7,000 into 5. Then what are the other transactions? 15 boxes of tea, special green tea. Okay, so you are dealing in the same business. You can write the transaction here. 5 chest of tea at the rate of 7,000 per chest. So 7,000 into 5, you can write 35,000 in details column. Then we have less trade discount 10%. So you write less trade discount at the rate of 10%, that is 3,500 we will write. So the balance 31,500, that again in the details column because we have something to be added with that. Then plus packing and other charges, freight charges, packing charges, if it is there you must add with this. So add packing and other charges. How much it is? 500. So outer column you can write 32,000. Here also you must draw a line before you write the figure in the outer column. Okay, so that is over. The next transaction on April 12th, it is purchased in cash. So cash transaction we have to completely ignore. So exclude it. Next one is purchase from Raj Furniture House. What are we purchasing? 3 showcases, 700 rupees per cases, and discount is also there. Showcases can we record in this purchases book? No. It is a credit transaction because the creditor's name, the seller's name is given Raj Furniture, but it is not related to your business. You are dealing with boxes of tea. That means here you are purchasing showcases or the furniture item you are purchasing which is not related to your business, exclude it. The next one, 15 boxes of tea, that you can write the transaction on April 20th. So here you draw a line and April 20th you can write that. The item what you purchased is 15 boxes of tea at the rate of 600 per box. So that is 9,000. Okay, that's only item we purchased. Then what we have to write is less trade discount. When you draw the format, particulars column should be big enough because there we will have to write all these transactions or the items we purchased. So that should be big enough. All others can be small columns. Trade discount at the rate of 10%, so it is 900. Then the figure must come in the inner column, the details column itself, the deducted figure, because we have to add something with that. Packing charges 50 you have to add. That you write in the outer column. Now it's over. So final amount you can write in the outer column. Then the last one, April 25th, purchase from Darjeeling Tea House, West Bengal, 5 kilograms special green tea. The item is related to your business and it is on credit basis since the name of the seller is mentioned. So 2 conditions are satisfied. Can you record the transaction? Yes, isn't it? But you have to read each and every word of your question. Continue reading that sentence. At the rate of 500 per kilogram, trade discount 10%, For household consumption of proprietor, that sentence, that word is very important. Household consumption of proprietor means it's kind of drawings. Understood? Sorry, not drawings. He hasn't taken amount from your business, so it is not drawings. He has spent amount, the owner has spent amount for his own purpose, for his residential purpose. Should we record the transaction in your books, in the books of the firm? No, you need not. If it was drawings, you have to. What is the difference between drawings and this transaction? Drawings means the owner is spending for his own purpose by taking amount from the business. But here he has not taken any amount from the business. It is not drawings. He has spent the amount for his own purpose using his own amount. So that you don't have to record in your books. That means you are the firm. Firm is not recording this transaction in their books. You shouldn't record it. So exclude that transaction. So the question is over with these transactions. So read each and every word of your question. Yes, so now what we have to write is the purchases account total you have to write. Just add your amount column. This column you must add. Write the total here. That is 40,150. Previously we got 32, isn't it? Yeah, so that is 40,150. Double line this figure and the date can be April 30th, the last date. And now you just close your format. With this, the first section under other books, the second category is over. Purchases book section is over. In the next video, we will be discussing sales book and purchases return, then we have sales return also. Okay. So, while you do calculations, you have to be very careful, see whether both conditions are satisfied.